Right, so this is the third time I've tried to start doing this video and I've been it's cut out halfway through. Um, so I'm going to try and remember everything I said. I had bought this video camera to be able to do videos properly so the sound isn't such a big problem. As you can tell, I'm trying to talk loud. The battery went on the first video I tried to do and I haven't got the charger for it yet. So I'm doing it on my phone again, but hopefully for all the other video blogs it will be on that. Um, but I'm scared of it cutting out again because I haven't got a lot of memory. So I'm going to try and explain this as short but as best I can. It's the 21st today, Saturday. Thursday, after having a really, really good sleep, really long sleep, I think I slept about 18 hours. And I slept from 5 p.m. Wednesday after not sleeping for a long time. And woke up at 6 a.m. Thursday morning, which is something that hardly ever happens if I go to bed early. Manage to get to sleep early, no matter what time it is. I normally wake up in the middle of the night and can't get back to sleep, and then have to go to sleep again in the morning or the afternoon. So basically, Thursday it was amazing because I felt, my noise and light sensitivity was hardly there. Oh, I felt like I could. I just had. I had energy basically. I was still fatigued, but I felt I had more energy to do things. I could do something, rather than literally having no energy whatsoever. For anyone without that doesn't have ME and doesn't understand it, this can happen sometimes. It doesn't mean that you're recovering or anything, and you do have to be really careful when you have them days because if you do too much, then you just crash basically. But so basically, my mum has been helping campaign against Barnet Council, which is where she lives, for this estate that is being all the families have been evicted and is going to be knocked down to build luxury flats. It's Sweets Way in Barnet in Whetstone. To try and get them all back in their homes and for them not to be knocked down, to build luxury flats for the rich. So I felt, it's something that if I was well, I would have been involved in a long time ago because I believe in, I'm passionate about all of that. So Thursday, feeling as well as I did, I took the opportunity to go. I got a cab up there. I didn't feel well enough to get a bus or anything, and if I did, by the time I got there, I would have used up half my energy. So I got a cab up there. I met so many amazing people and activists that my mum has been involved with for a long time now, and the residents as well. And basically, to cut a long story short, I spoke to someone that runs an organisation and told them about my illness and about the way my housing situation, which is I'm in temporary accommodation in a hostel that has no kitchen facilities. I have to share a bathroom and toilet. I have to share a toilet and shower. There's 160 other residents. I don't get any support or anything like that, and it makes me worse. That's why I'm at my mum's at the moment. It makes me worse, and also it stops me from my treatment. I can't start my treatment while I'm there for so many different reasons. I told them about that, and they reckon that I have a really strong campaign, as in I can start a campaign built around my situation and my situation, and hopefully get into a property that will allow me to start recovery. So after talking to them, I think that, well, what I want to do and what I'm going to do is use my situation to start off with, to start a campaign, but basically the main aim is to get it bigger, so it will be about my situation, but the bigger picture will be how the benefit system treats people with ME, because I know a lot of people get refused DLA or PPI or even ESA. So the benefit systems, the bosses of of the medical world that are in charge of funding the research for ME into treatment or a cure, and also in charge of educating GPs, because GPs don't know anything about ME, and that makes it very difficult. Also the people in charge of the housing staff to take ME seriously. So basically, what I want is for it to become a campaign that started off with me telling my story and ended up with these people having to take notice. So because of what my mum does, she has connections with loads of activists that know, it all, how you would do it legally and everything, and have connections to the media as well. So this could, it has the potential to get really big. Most people, when they have a cause that they want everyone to know about and understand, protest. Obviously we have ME, so we can't go out on a protest. We can't do a big campaign like that and carry it on. It's not going to work, because that's the main reason why we're not heard, is because we're stuck at home. That's why we're not heard. So what I've done is, at the moment, I've made a Facebook group page called Take Notice of ME. The ME is in capitals with a full stop in between, so Take Notice of M.E. It explains on there exactly, quite simply what I want to do. But obviously we need the help of everyone. If you have ME, or if someone in your family has ME, you need to join this page and get involved with it, because I'm willing to spend all my energy that I have on this campaign, so that we all are heard, we all get noticed, we all get heard. If none, even if it doesn't work in terms of doing a petition for the medical world to put more funding into it, and the government, the benefit system to understand and everything, this petition alone and this campaign alone will raise awareness. So even if we educate 100 people on what ME is, that's something big. So we need to like this page on Facebook. I'm gonna try and my mum knows someone. My mum's met up with a couple of women that promote for Change.org, that work for Change.org, which is where the petition would be. So I'm going to try and set up a meeting with her, ask her how to word the petition properly, so there's not any legalities or flaws or anything, and if she would promote it, so put it on the website's homepage, so that everyone will see it, and if they're just looking through and they'll see it and they'll read it, even if they sign it or not, they'll have a read through it and whatever, and so know what we're doing, and get all the activists that are passionate about the benefit cuts for disabled people, and there's just loads of people that will get involved. But before I can do that, I need to know that the ME world is behind this, and is willing to support the campaign from home. And if there are people that could come down sometimes, to like protest or whatever we decide to do, that would be great as well. So I hope I'm explaining this properly. I have it all in my head, and when I've written it down on the page, and it makes sense on the page, but trying to talk about it on the video is quite hard, so I hope I'm making sense. But basically, this campaign is to raise awareness for ME. is to get the medical world to notice it and put more money into funding, a lot more money into funding, to find treatment and a cure, to get the benefit system to appreciate that we need DLA and at least ESA. We can't live off a basic income. Is that our quality of life is seriously affected by that. The housing system, like in my instance, and I'm sure there's a lot of other people out there that have had problems with it, that if you have ME, you should not be put in unsuitable accommodation. You know, they wouldn't put someone in a wheelchair in unsuitable accommodation. We are disabled. Just because you cannot see it, it doesn't mean we aren't. And to get the people in power to start recognising our illness, basically, and to get at least the basic care that we deserve, at least the basic. So that's what this is for. So we all need to, those that are up for it, need to come together and for now, like the Facebook page, and join it, and watch out for more information, because I need to have meetings and I need to speak to people and whatever, but first of all, obviously, I need to see if people are up for it, and I hope and I do think that everyone will be, most people will be, because it's a must, it's something that has to happen at some point. It needs to happen now. There's no point of waiting. It needs to happen now. It should have happened years and years ago, and it hasn't. And if someone doesn't do something, then it may never will. So even if it doesn't change anything for our generation or our sufferers, then maybe in 10, 20 years it will kickstart something for people in the future that will be suffering. So yeah, I've had a really positive and inspiring last 2 days. Paying for it today a little bit. I slept from 4 last night, 4 a.m. till 5:30 p.m. today. I've woken up, and because I paced myself when I was there, I sat down most of the time, and I had little rests and whatever. I don't feel too bad. I've got a bit of nerve pain back in my right leg, and my joints and my muscles are aching, but I'm trying not to think about it, because I have hope that this is all gonna change, yeah. So I'm feeling really positive, and I hope that everyone else is feeling as well as they can be. And I hope this video made sense. If it hasn't, then feel free to write a comment asking any questions, or if you're looking at this through Facebook rather than YouTube, comment on it or inbox me, or you can email my YouTube email address, which is sicklookslikeMe@gmail.com. So any questions, any suggestions, any ideas, feel free to let me know, and I will keep you posted and updated on everything. Obviously, I have got severe ME myself, so it's not going to be a fast campaign. It's not going to be something that is going to get big overnight or anything. It is going to take a lot of time, a lot of effort and a lot of energy, but I do believe that we can do just as well as anyone else doing something like this with this illness, if we're patient and we take the time to do it, and we have the support of each other. So yeah, I will keep you updated, and like I said, I hope you're all feeling the best that you can be. Thank you for watching.